And welcome everybody. Mike Elliott back here, High Button Sports, bringing you the second game of the back-to-back, Kings versus Cabot. Had a tight one yesterday there in the Sackville Barn. This morning, we're up in the East Hants Igloo. 1-goal game yesterday. Let's see what these two teams can bring today. We're going to have a little bit of extended getting started. There's the warm-up. They cleaned the ice before the warm-up and then cleaned the ice again after the warm-up. So a little bit late getting going here this morning. We're going to get ready for O Canada here momentarily. And then we'll see what these young hockey players can bring. Obviously, being teenagers again. And this is early in the morning for them. Not for us at High Button, of course. We'd be ready to go hours ago. So as we get ready for O Canada, the players are on the lines. They can get a pretty good shot here of the Kings starting lineups. Hard to see the Cabot where they turn the other way. The Canada flag's right in the middle. So we'll take a pause here for O Canada. Be back in about 45 seconds. And Mike Q, welcome back again, everybody. Kings versus Cabot. Starting goaltenders tonight, or I should say this morning. We got McLaughlin between the pipes for the Kings, and then 200 feet down across from him. Same as yesterday, Logan Evans playing the U18 hockey for the Sackville minor. He's also the AP of the Kings. He was in between the pipes for Cape Breton, helped them out as they were unable to bring up any goaltenders for this weekend's games. So special thanks to him as well for helping out again today. Playing. And both teams get up here to start. Starting for the Kings, we got Duncan and McMillan back on the blue line. Sullivan, Murphy, Stapleton up front. Trying to get it quick. I see Gillis at center. Can't miss the Cabot's captain. And also there on left wing is McDonald. Looks like Bowie on right wing. Unfortunately, I can't get the defensemen to turn around, and we're on the way. And right off the get-go, we're back in to the Cabot zone. Bouncing puck. Highlanders able to clear out the center. Push right back in by McMillan. Kings got to get back on side, tag up, now go to the corner. Sullivan trying to get there first. Leads it for Murphy. He gets pushed out the puck. Sullivan tried to look for a shot. I don't know if that was going towards the net. You're just put in the open corner. That's picked off by Cabot in the corner now. Battle ensues. Look for it is McDonald. Gets along the wall and can't get by the blue line. McMillan back to the corner. Gets rimmed around. Battle on the wall. Comes loose. There's Sullivan. For the Kings, tried another pass out front. Lands on a Cabot stick. Stapleton rushes first to get it off the wall. Murphy trying to get it loose. Back to the blue line. There's Duncan chipping in. Down low for Sullivan. Lots of zone time here for the Kings. But now it's on the Cabot stick. They're going to look to clear. Stretch pass. Just goes off the stick. Picked up at center. Looking to regroup is McDonald. Goes cross ice. But that one's going to get sent in a little bit too far. We get our first whistle of the game, 1:04 seconds in. It's going to be an icing, so the Kings will make a change. The Highlanders will be unable to. And the puck possession mostly in their zone to start this game. No shots on goal as of yet. Face off to the wall. Elliott now in the corner. He's got Cameron on him. Trying to come out with it. Comes loose. Martin trying to help now. Martin's able to put it back along the wall. Cameron trying to bowl his way through. It's picked off at the blue line. Trying to come in there is Martin with it. And he gets stick check, and here comes Cabot back the other way. Highlanders, this time they gain 10. There's Gillis trying to dance his way over the blue line. Jay gets taken to the corner. Has it in his feet. He finds it. Going to start to break. Goes some sticky ice there behind the goal. Jay regroups. Long stretch pass, looking for Martin in behind the play. Martin up to Elliott. Elliott over the blue line. Elliott, he's going to try to stop. Couldn't get by the defender. Took the defender down, but couldn't take the puck with him. Have it in the corner. Picked off by Probert. Probert goes to the high slot area. Martin trying to get a shot off, and couldn't quite release the trigger. Cabot able to clear the zone. They get center. Little dump and chase. Getting there first is Burchard. He gets to the far corner. Burchard looking for it. Gets pinched off the puck, but Probert go the other way. Now Graves. He's going to try to clear. Chips up for Martin. Martin over the red line. He's looking for a change. He dumps it in deep. Evans elects to let that go. In behind the net, trying to pick it free is Kavanaugh. Hollett's on him. Hollett comes out of the corner with it. The high slaughter. There's a shot. First shot of the game is Verge. Big save by Evans. Rebound's cleared. And here comes Cabot back the other way. Gets dumped in. Funny bounce off the side. McLaughlin gets his first little touch as he plays it to the corner. Cabot, a little backhand pass over front was King, but goes off a stick. Now we get a puck race back the other way. In his own zone is Oliver. Puts the brakes on behind his own net. Got to rim that around. Can't clear the blue line, though. Shot towards the net. There's a deflection as McIntyre tipped that, but tipped it way high into the corner. But kept it along the wall is Hollett. He tries to get to the high slot. Throws the backhand pass aside. McIntyre to the shot out front. That's blocked in front. Chance here for Cabot again. Looking to clear. They have it along the wall. Chips it out. Gets his own chip. Long shot. As Landry ripped one towards the net, it's deflected to the corner. That puck gets poked up over the blue line. Cameron regroups at center. Gives it to his deep partner. Chips it ahead. Duncan puts it back the other way. Flying off the bench here is Sullivan. He dumps it into the open corner. Orchard gives chase. He's behind the net. He gets pitched off by Cameron. Cameron goes back the other way. He's looking to start to break out. He moves it up. Flying up the wing there, I believe that's Webb. He dumps it in. He gives chase. He picks it up. Webb just avoids a bump. Puck along the wall now. Picked out by Jay. Jay battles for it along the wall now. Chipping up there. Got a couple Highlanders on him. Highlanders over the blue line, trying to set up and up, comes back to the blue line, spinning a turn, maybe a chance here for Sullivan trying to break free. Cameron trying to catch up to him on the back, and then the referee's arms up, spinning and turning with a shot. And as the Highlanders touch the puck, we're going to get our first penalty of the game. It's going to be a holding call. Sullivan was trying to break free, did get a shot on net. Evans with a nice little save in tight, but holding will be the call. It's going to go against Cameron. So 4-12 here, first period. First penalty of the game is going to go to the Highlanders. Kings on the power play. Face off, controlled by the Kings. Back at the blue line. Duncan having a look. Going to go on the wall here for Hollett. Hollett right at the top of the circle, trying to get a lane to shoot. There's a quick shot on the short side, saved by Evans. Picked up behind the net, but looks like the net might be knocked off in behind. As the linesman comes in, readjusts. As Evans, as most of these goalies do nowadays, they push off the post so hard, and the goalies today are a lot stronger than they were way back in my day. And that's come off a little easier. That's rimmed around, and that's able to clear the zone. Going to come all the way back to the King zone. McLaughlin going to come out. He rims that around, but he's going to put that right onto a Cabot player as McDonald's up there. McDonald got McIntyre on him, looking for some help now as McPhee finds it. He dumps it to the open corner, killing some valuable time on this power play. Duncan trying to spin away from a check, get some help from Hollett. Hollett's pass up top, picked off, and that gets dumped right back in. McLaughlin this time just leaves it in behind. Hollett, he's looking to come up, going to go right up in front of his own net. Going to go for a little skate here now as he dances his way through the neutral zone. Up over the blue line. Hollett having a look, goes back up top. Duncan trying to get a shot off, but he whiffs on it and picked up coming off the bench. And trying to go for a skate. He's in over the zone now. Webb trying to go back up front. That goes off a skate. Here comes an odd man rush back the other way. McIntyre, there's three of them. McIntyre up over the line. McIntyre elects to shoot. Goes off a leg. Evans with the save. McIntyre picks up back. McIntyre still has it. Back up top. Tries to go back down low. Hits Martin. Martin spins with it. trying to come off the half wall. Goes back up top here for Jay. Jay looking towards the net. Back up top to Martin. Sorry, that's Verge who rips the shot. I saw the 6. That was Martin, but it was Verge. But either way, the glove of Evans is there. He makes the save, covers up. We'll get a whistle. 37 seconds left here in the power play. Face off, back to the blue line. Jay has it in his skates, finds it, goes along the wall. Picked up by Verge. Verge trying to spin away from a check. Still has it in his feet, looking for some help. He puts it down low. Sullivan out of the corner now. He's trying to set something up. He goes back up top. Verge to Jay. Jay, far side. There's Stapleton. Back to Jay. They're close together. That one goes off a skate, trying to go back in deep. Lands right on the Highlanders' stick. They make no mistake if they send that down the length of the ice. Under 10 seconds going on the power play. Maybe one quick chance here for the Kings to rush this puck up on the power play. Jay's up over the blue line. Penalized player back on the ice. Jay leads it for Sullivan. Sullivan rips a shot towards the net as Stapleton was doing a little flyby, but it's picked up by the Highlanders, and they're back the other way. A little poke check at the blue line. It's going to be offside, but the puck's cleared. This time they hit the red line, dumping in. McLaughlin thought about coming to play. It leaves it, but getting there first is Gillis. Gillis tried to go back to the blue line. His pass is picked off. Now lands on Graves' stick. Graves over to White. White has a look. He goes up. Tried to hit player. Looked like that was Probert who got hit as he looked for the pass. Puck went in deep, not fair enough for icing. Battle along the boards here now. Put back in deep. Picking up his Landry. He goes along the wall. He hits McDonald. McDonald loses it. But goes back to Landry. He's going to skate on himself. He gets picked off just outside the blue line. And now Graves has it. Looks up top for Martin. Martin has a look. Trying to find somebody open. Goes cross ice. It's in the feet of White as he kicks it in. There's a big hit in the corner as Landry stepped into his man. Pass tries to come out front. That's picked off. And the Highlanders are able to clear the zone. Skating up over the red line. Gains the blue line. Little toe drag. Gillis trying to get his way in. It's in his feet, trying to find it. And then lands the bouncing puck right on McDonald's stick, but he couldn't release it. Back the other way is Probert now. Probert trying to get around the defender. You know, on the short side, throw the shot on net. Evans able to hold his post, keep that out. Puck in behind now. Goes along the wall. To the blue line by not out as McMillan puts that back in deep. Comes in behind. Martin looking for it in the corner. Martin puts it back in behind. Orchard trying to find it. Stapleton now has, tries to go front looking for Martin, but couldn't quite connect. And there's a spin and turn, and Evans way over the top of his crease to make a save there. Puck comes to the corner. Starting the breakout now. The Highlanders pass a little bit behind him, but they do chip it out to center. McMillan backs it up, is able to hit Orchard. Orchard spins and turns, lands on Verge's stick as he tries to turn with it. Does land on McMillan, who could join the rush. Trying to keep it in the blue line. It's Hollett, but lands on into a Highlander stick, and they're back the other way. They gain center, just chipping in over the line. Picked up by Verge. Verge going to go behind the net looking for Duncan. Duncan having a look. He goes off the wall. Almost kept in the blue line by Kavanaugh, but they got to regroup. Now he's going to bring the puck in. Trying the old toe drag. Now he decides to have a shot. And McLaughlin hadn't seen the puck in a little while. Had an old flutter puck coming onto him, but he covers up, makes the save. Referee having a little chat there. We'll see. Yesterday's game became a little heated at times. So far, calmer heads. Maybe the boys are not quite awake yet or not. It's hard to say. But yeah, pretty well yesterday after every whistle there was conversations happening. That hasn't happened as of yet. Shots on goal now 6-3 in favor of the Kings. We're 11-17 into the first period. Remaining as the McLaughlin gets a little net work done. Looks like they switched the pegs out there. Now we're ready to go. Murphy going to line up with Webb on the draw. Kings control. Jay, long stretch pass, trying to hit up at center in behind the play. Now it's picked up by Murphy. Murphy over the line. Murphy, he elects to shoot. That goes off a leg, almost came back out front as the defender got a piece of that one in front of the goaltender. Puck kept in at the blue line. Having a look now is Stapleton. He rips a shot towards net, looking for the old tip screener rebound. Puck in the corner now, trying to find it, looking for some help. Comes back to the blue line. Opus goes back here to Jay. Jay's having a look. There's a shot. There's a deflection off the post. So it got by, but can't beat the iron. Now the puck's back at the blue line. Likes to go along the wall. Cross ice, Opus, he's got to take a shot. That's deflected up high over the net. Hits the glass, comes around to the boards. Trying to get it loose. Everybody's down there. Player gets knocked down. Referee's arm stays down. Jay again. Cross ice pass comes to Opus. Opus got a player on him. Puts it in deep. A little stick check from him behind. Puck comes in behind the net. They rim it around. Hold at the blue line as Jay throws a shot towards the net. That goes off a leg. And way up into the old stanchions up high here in East Hants. We'll get a puck out of play. Whistle's going to stay. Face-offs inside. 10-11 remaining here, first period. Still waiting for our first goal of the game. Highlanders had the first penalty. They're able to kill that off. Forgot to mention yesterday, I've got to give a shout out to Munden, who's not with the Kings today. He's been called up with the U18 with the Wolfpack. Is that shot from the blue line from Graves, but Evans sees that, makes the save. So Evans down to Cape Breton, Evans makes the saves. Munden's down in Cape Breton. We're also missing, the Kings are missing Blackwood as well on defense, as he's out with an injury. And I know obviously the Highlanders are missing both goaltenders this weekend. If you get a puck race back the other way, Graves going to get there first. Cross ice to White. White looking up for Sullivan. Sullivan trying to little quick pass. It does land on Orchard's stick. Orchard puts the brakes on inside the line. He's trying to work his way in. Goes down low looking for Probert. Probert behind the net. Goes back to the blue line. White having a look. There's a long wrister, and there was a deflected in front, but it goes wide. Sullivan in the corner. He takes a bump. Comes right here to Probert, throws a shot on net. Evans with another pad save. Puck comes to the corner. Sullivan trying to free that one. Trying to spin away from the check. Gets picked off. Highlanders looking to start the breakout. Probert gets a stick on it and takes a big hit as they try to keep that puck in. Reaching for it, left himself vulnerable, and Cameron got a step on him and trying to spring him now as Cameron jumped up, joining the rush, but couldn't quite get that pass. And almost picked off at the blue line, but lands on Sullivan's stick. Sullivan going to go for a skate. Sullivan trying to find some room to get through there, whip the shot, but it hits a defender's stick that goes right in on Evans. Sullivan's still with it. Cross ice pass, going to go back to the blue line. McMillan keeps that in. Cheaps it in. Picking it up is McIntyre. McIntyre trying to find room. Leaves it along the wall. Shot towards the net. Rebounds loose. Trying to find it in front, but can't quite get a stick on it. And the Highlanders able to clear the zone. They chip it in. Right on McLaughlin. Going to play it to the corner. Duncan gets taken to the corner by Burchard. Picked up by Verge. Verge gets taken down along the boards. Duncan going to go cross ice to McMillan. McMillan looks up. He hits Verge trying to chip that puck in. Got to wait for everybody gets back on side. McIntyre is able to hold the line. Spins back to the blue line. McMillan with a shot. There's a save. Rebound and jumping on top of the puck. Flopping on it right on top of his crease is Evans as we get some pushing and shoving. And now it looks like we might get a penalty call after the whistle. I believe that's Martin heading to the box being escorted. I didn't see what the referee's call was. Taking him, he might have did a little flyby, or he might have whacked at the puck after Evans covered. Either way, 2 minutes up on the clock. Highlanders back on the power play. 8:13 left here, first period. Face off, trying to find it, and it does get clear. Maybe a chance short-handed. Holland, he's off to the races. Holland goes short side, rips a shot, misses, and that puck's going to come all the way out. But regrouping here in their own zone is Opus. He's going to look for some open ice. He sends that back down in deep. Evans out to play it, leaves it behind the net. So it was slashing, so it looks like Martin must have gave a little extra whack when Evans had it covered. Here's Gillis having a look. Gillis loses the handle. The puck race back the other way, but Burchard's going to get there first. He moves the puck over, comes in front of the bench now. Little chip and chase. Nice job there by Webb to pick up his own dump in. And he's going to go back to the point. Having a look. Trying to get some traffic in front. Goes partner pass. There's a shot, and there's the glove of McLaughlin. Able to see through some legs in front of him. Makes the save cover up. 58 seconds left here in the power play. 7-11 remaining in the first. I'm going to say this is the fourth meeting of these teams, I believe, this year, with the Kings taking the first three, but all games by one goal, and one of them was in extra time. So all the games have been close. You know, sometimes the records may not show it. Highlanders have been in most of the games. They've been close scores. A lot of their games have been one-goal games, so anything can happen here in this U16 league, as these teams have all proven throughout the season. Let's keep. Breton goes cross ice here. Bouchard trying to spin away from a check, trying to come off the wall. Makes one move, trying to get by White. White takes him down. Puck comes to the wall. Kept in the blue line, bouncing puck. And Cameron can't quite hold the line. He's going to have to regroup at center. 25 seconds to go here now. He chips it in, trying to get there first. They whack out along the wall, comes to the corner. And Graves able to find it. And then about 10 seconds left here in the power play. Maybe one last chance if Bouchard gets back there quick enough. Evans leaves him the puck. That's pretty well going to do it for the power play now. A penalized player gets ready to step back on the ice. We're back to 5-on-5, 6:10 remaining first period. That's rifled in hard. McLaughlin tried to come out to play it. Stopped it enough for Duncan, who tried to go back behind the net. It's picked off by the Highlanders. Looking to come out front. Here's Cameron. As the player fell down at the blue line there. It looked like he was going to give him a pass. The old Phantom Sniper got him. Puck's pushed to the blue line, but kept in. High off the boards. Prober trying to free it now. Bouncing puck just inside the blue line. Cameron gets it, goes down here to Gillis. Gillis trying to go short side, elects to go around. Takes it to the far corner. Thought he was going to try to come out front with that. Gillis still has it, makes a move. Puck just comes off his stick a little bit. As Gillis is the leading the points for the Highlanders. Looking for more here early. McDonald has it now. Puck gets deflected and is able to get cleared. Sullivan trying to chip that out of ahead. Cameron going to get there first. Cameron behind his own net, got Sullivan on him. Sullivan looking for it. Puck's left loose there momentarily, but Highlanders are able to clear. They're up over the blue line now, but it does come back. Linesman was all ready to call it, but it was picked up by the Kings. There's Orchard trying to go back door. Sullivan trying to slide in there. Now Orchard with a big, good back check to get back and try to. Now he has the puck trying to clear, but this one's on the stick of a Highlander. Going to try to walk in, try to give her a nice little stick check from behind. Orchard all over the puck so far on this shift. Jay has it behind his own net. Jay goes back here to Opus. Opus, they're going to start to break out. There's Sullivan. Sullivan going cross ice. Hitting McIntyre, just came off the bench. McIntyre by himself, they're waiting for some regroups. He's trying to get by the defender. He gets knocked out the puck. It goes with him. He's taken down. He slides into the corner, still underneath them. And now the referee's arms up. We're going to get a cross-checking call. It's going to go against the Highlanders. So just after the Kings kill one off, they're going to have their chance to go back on the power play. As heading to the box this time is going to be Connors, number 19. He's heading to the box for 2 or less on the cross-check call. 4:23 left here in the first. Shots on goal now 12-4 in favor of the Kings. We're still waiting for our first goal. Face-off comes in the half wall. Back to the point now. Jay having a look, looking out front. Looks to go back to Hollett. Hollett going cross-ice for the bumper in the front of the net, but not quite getting a good stick on it was Murphy. The Highlanders are able to grab that, send that down the length of the ice. McLaughlin plays it. Causing a little bit of forecheck. There was Landry. So Jay's going to elect to skate that up himself. Jay puts the brakes on. Back up top, McIntyre. He looks towards net. His shot's blocked, goes to the corner. Picked up here by the Highlanders. This time they're going to skate it out. He's up over center, but gets picked back the other way. McIntyre up to Verge. He gets poke check right at the blue line. King's got to reset again. Cross ice, Holland, he gains. He looks to set up. Entry to the zone again, that high slot area. There's a shot by Murphy and another save by Evans. Puck not cleared, kept in at the blue line. They've tried to battle for it along the wall. There's Murphy again at the top of the circle. He shoots one, but well high off the glass. McIntyre at the blue line, looking for a chance to move in. Goes cross ice, there's a chance, Holland! And getting over, sliding over with the paddle up high is Evans. As Holland thought he had an open net, but Evans sliding over, making a great save on the power play. 47 seconds to go. Saving a goal there. As Hollett looks to the stars, can't believe he missed on that opportunity. Looking to add to his team leading 20 goals so far here for the Kings. Face off, controlled. Back at the blue line. Here's White with it now. White Goes off the boards. Gets it to Martin. Martin trying to find something. He tried to go back to the blue line. Nobody home. So Gray's got to regroup back at his own blue line. He goes over to Stapleton. Up to Elliott. He gains entry to the zone. Leads it for White. White has a look towards the net. He goes down low. Comes in behind. Now to the corner. Trying to clear. Comes at the blue line and does come out. 10 seconds ago now. Graves, maybe one last chance for a rush here by the Kings. Cross ice. Graves over the blue line. Having a look. Cycles it back down low. Elliott in the corner. Penalized player gets ready to come out. Pass out front, deflected, and just goes wide. Elliott trying to come out of the corner now. He goes back out front. It's in the feet of Martin and able to clear. See if it makes it far enough for icing. It's slowing down and slowed down just enough. So no icing. It was like with these curling dots here. It was like hurry hard, but it didn't make it. Chance here. Regrouping in their own zones, the Highlanders. Just killing off that penalty. Down under 2 to go here in the first. Puck comes outside the line. Going to be offside as Sullivan didn't realize he had players caught in deep as he brought the puck over. We'll get an offside face-off. 1:48 left here in the first. Shots on goal now 14-4 in favor of the Kings. Face-off in front of the Highlanders bench. Put inside the zone, bouncing around. Highlanders able to find it, kicks up to center. Going to chip that in deep. Good job of the linesman to get out of the way there to let that come in. Looking for losing a glove is Burchard, and he let go of the puck. But can't clear the Kings. Another one gets as far as the blue line by now. And there's a block by Orchard. And that puck does come out. Chipped right back in. McMillan behind his net. Having a look. McMillan, long stretch pass going up. Goes off his skate. That's going to come right in on Evans. And Orchard going to do a little skate right in front of the top of the crease. And Evans has no choice to cover up. So we'll get a face-off now deep back in the Highlanders zone with 1:14 to go here first period. On the draw. Kings control. Back to the blue line. Duncan right back to Hullett. Has to go off his stick. But now he gets it back. Hullett looking towards the front of the net. There's a deflection in front. Comes to the corner. McIntyre trying to move with it. He gets pinched off the puck. There's one high. Goes right off the lines. This time the linesman couldn't get all the way. Hit him right in the back, but lands right in the Highlanders' stick. As they come over the line, another bouncing puck goes the Kings' way. They chip it up ahead. A little bit too far. Verge trying to catch up to it now. Last, 45 seconds ago here now in the first. Highlanders trying to clear. Kept in. Hullett goes along the wall. This time the Highlanders are able to clear. Up over center. Big collision there, but the referee's arms up as Verge stepped in. His man. Head contact's going to be the call. Verge can't believe it. We'll see if it's 2 or 4. Verge doesn't, and there's the extra whistle and the point. As our cameraman knows all about that. The referee wants to hear no lip from the players, so that's probably his only warning. 2 minutes up on the board, so just a 2-minute head call. 31.9 to go in the first. Highlanders back on the power play. The teams seem to be taking turns going back and forth on the power play here in the first. Nobody can score yet. Puck comes to the ball. Back in the corner. Jay trying to clear. Goes off a leg. Kept in at the blue line. Having a look. Trying to set it up. Goes here off the wall. There's Burchard. Picked up in the corner. Gillis trying to go shot. And right off the outside of the net. Trying to catch McLaughlin sleeping on the short side up over the shoulder. But couldn't beat the net. Under 5 to go here now. They're going to have to skate fast as they want to try to get down the zone. There's that long stretch pass at center as picked off by Martin. And he kind of sidesteps to check as Cameron is looking for a big hit at center. They're going to have a conversation about that as Martin didn't like that coming too close to him. Well, as the horn goes, that's going to do it here for us after one. We'll take a quick 10-minute break here. We'll see you ready for the second period. Be back in a few. And welcome back, everybody. Second period action, High Button Sports, just getting ready to get on their way. Kings are going to start on the power play for a minute 29. We get the little close action now as we get Evans down in front of us. Since we don't have the great vantage point here in Rink B in East Hants, but we're doing a great job. Got a great cameraman with me today, so we're going to bring you the best feed we can. Right out that face-off. I had that backwards. I forgot Verge is in the penalty box. So the Highlanders started charting on the penalty, so that's why I had to reset myself here now. As the Kings were able to send that down the length of the ice. Obviously the Highlanders want to strike early if they can on this power play to start the second. There's Cameron behind his own net. He looks to bring it up. Ice is still a little wet there. You got to be careful he's bringing it up. A little drop pass back to Burchard. Burchard flying it over the blue line, but hits a skate and lands onto a King stick, and they're able to put it back out to center. Cameron has his own blue line now. Gonna leave that for Bowie. He backhands that in deep. McLaughlin gonna go to play it. He might rifle that himself. He fires it off the glass, but kept it along the boards. Second opportunity, get some help, and now we get a puck race trying to go back the other way as Martin is trying to get by Gillis. And again, there's a sticky ice right there as Gillis gives his man a little push, and they're all tied up coming back there between Gillis and Martin. But here comes Cameron, and there's the referee's arm up. And somebody on the bench of the Kings said something that the referee did not like. And he was quick to tee somebody up. We'll see who it is. Nobody's moving right now. It looks like it's Martin going to go serve it. We'll see if it's a 10 or not. Or if it's 2 and 10. The referee, we saw the signal from up here, and it was an adamant. That was interesting. As we followed the puck was deep into the King zone. There's 2 men in the box, but there's nothing up on the clock yet. I don't think the referee came over to the timekeeper's box to let him know what the penalty was. So we're still waiting for the timekeepers to get up. It's 5-on-3 right now, so there's 2. Looks like it looked like he did that, but I'm assuming unsportsmanlike. We'll wait for the official call from the timekeeper. 5-on-3 for about 10 seconds, and then the Highlanders will continue the power play. See if they can get a quick one here up the ice. Trying for a 2-for-1 here on the 5-on-3 advantage. The first penalty to Verge has expired, so now it's 5-on-4. Puck dumped in deep. McLaughlin to play it. Bouncing puck in front of him. Got to be careful. That lands on a King stick, and they're able to send that down the length of the ice. Evans going to leave that for Oliver. Gives it to McGilvery. McGilvery up there. He's flying up the ice. He cuts into the middle. Trying to get by the defenders. Couldn't quite split the D, and that puck's cleared out to center. Chipped right back in, and offside's going to be the call. Bouncing puck on the blue line, and they dumped it in there. We'll get an offside whistle. So it's a 2-minute bench minor that's being served by Martin. So somebody on the bench said something, because like I said, the referee pointed at the bench, so they had to take somebody off the ice. That's why Martin's in the box, because he was tied up with Gillis on the way up. And for a second I thought he might have said something, but they seemed like it was pretty clean getting untangled. But it was somebody on the bench, had something to say. I'm sure we'll find out later on who that was. There might even been the coaches. We don't know. Either way, the Cabot will take it because they're still on the power play. 40 more seconds. Puck's chipped ahead. Trying to get a puck race for it now is Orchard. But getting back was Cameron. And Orchard loses a tire there. He comes back. Going far side. There's a rip and a shot. Try to go back. And McLaughlin got that high. Gave his head a little shake, but a good job there. Getting back with Orchard. He's back in he likes his old burn. The East Hants boy. Flying around here. Only 15 seconds left on the power play now. One last rush. Bring the puck up ice is Webb. Webb leaves it there. By getting picked off by Orchard to get taken down as well. He's able to clear the zone. Penalty over. Back to 5-on-5. King's able to clear it. Referee's arms up, but it's not for the icing, it was for the offside due to the change right at the bench. Puck right out front, dangerous, gotta be careful, almost picked ahead. There's a chance here. There's a chance for a shot, ripped one, blocked in front, rebound, picked up by Sullivan. Sullivan looks to pass that over, that's picked off. Sometimes you gotta be a little unselfish, get shots on net. Cameron, high off the glass, takes a friendly bounce, goes all the way down the length of the ice, and that's gonna be icing. 3:42 gone here in the second period. Highlanders with a great opportunity there, and then had a quick little 5-on-3, but extended power play either way. The Kings able to clear it off. Now they got the face-off in the zone. Bouncing puck comes on the wall. Picked up by Cameron. He danced with it a little bit, lost it momentarily. Comes in behind the net. Now they start the breakout. A little cross-ice pass. Goes off a stick. Able to chip it ahead as Bowie, but it bouncing against the line, and there's that linesman right on top of it. As Bowie tried to bring it over, it kind of bounced on him. He got stick checked and was picked up by Gillis, but they were offside. Face off, controlled by the Highlanders. Kavanaugh up along the boards. Chipped ahead. Picked up by McDonald. He takes a hit. In the corner with it now. Cross ice. McIntyre. You guys go back here for Hollett. Hollett at center. Will chip ahead. Trying to spring Probert, but couldn't quite reach it. Highlanders ripping around, but it goes off a stick. Trying to go back out front. Can't quite connect. Puck in the slot area. There's Hollett. He shoots. He scores. Follow the bouncing puck as it went off a couple of sticks and blades, and Hollett gets a chance in the high slot. He makes no mistake. He goes upstairs. We got our first goal of the hockey game. It's 1-0. At the 4:15 mark here of the second period. Kings strike first. We'll bring that back to center. Be Hollett's 21st of the season. Team leading for the Kings in goals and points. Puck put up ahead. Here's Probert. Probert trying to break wide. Probert short side. He rips a shot. And Evans able to hold this post, make the save. Puck comes back to the blue line. Opus back to McIntyre. He loses the handle and then picked up back the other way. Here comes Landry. Landry, he's over center. He chips it in deep. McLaughlin out to play it. Leaves it. Gets picked off in behind the play as Jay's clearing attempt was kept in. And then, then a diving effort there, I believe, by Opus to stop that 2-on-1. There's McIntyre trying to bring it over. He takes a hard hit, bringing it over the line. And there's another hit there, and taking the worst of that was Probert as Landry standing up two players as the Kings are falling down. Murphy trying to hold the line, does come outside, and he takes a hit as the Highlanders are starting to throw the body right now. As White dumps that one in. Stapleton thought twice because he looked up, saw Landry. There's a big hit along the wall as White stepped into Landry. Puck comes back to the blue line. Graves looking towards the net. He rips a shot. C&I through. Blockers to save to the corner. White chipping in there again. He puts it through. It gets rimmed around. Looking for it along the wall now. Comes loose at the blue line. In the skates. Gets in behind Graves. Comes outside the line. King's got a tag back up. In behind the net. Kavanaugh looking to come up. Long stretch past the center. In behind the play was Bouchard trying to break through. And there's a player down, and the referee's arms up. You're going to get an interference call. As it looks like the White is going to head to the box for two. So Highlanders back to the power play. And we get some more interesting stuff here at the middle. And now as McMillan is tied up at center. I can't see his number, but it looks like instead of going to the power play, Cameron's heading to the box. So it looks like it's going to say 5-on-5. Faced off saying outside the zone. It is going to say 5-on-5, so the initial power play was going to the Highlanders, but I think an unsportsmanlike call is coming to Cameron now. Interference was the original call to the Kings, but then two players were all tied up inside the center dot. So now the linesman just giving some instructions to the timekeeper's box with the added penalty on. So it is going to stay 5-on-5, so no power play for the Highlanders. And the Kings controlling the faceoff right back in their own zone. Duncan behind his own net. Rims it around, looking for Sullivan here on the wall. Sullivan trying to chip it up. He does. There comes Verge. Verge short side. He rips the shot. Evans down, makes a save, and covers up. No rebound. And we'll get a face-off here in the Highlanders zone. The shot's on goal now, 17-4 in favor of the Kings. The score is only 1-0. Bouchard and Verge on the draw. Picked up by the Highlanders. Can't clear the zone, but as two Kings bump into each other, puck does come out and gets pushed inside the Kings zone. There's a stretch pass. Looking for Verge up ahead. You got a player with them. Can't find the puck. He spins and turns and almost redirected in by Duncan. It was an interesting call there. They went off the skate. That's picked up on the wall now. There's another chance as the shot's blocked in front. Looking for it along the wall. Trying to find it. Chipped right back in. Evans out to play it. Leaves it for Oliver. He rims it around. Goes on the wall, but not out. Shot from the point. Deflected in front by Orchard, but slowed it down a little bit too much, and Evans able to make the save. Now it goes in behind. Probert. He's in the corner. Probert having a look. He gets taken down. And the referee's arms up and behind. And the Kings are going to go in the power play as McLaughlin heads towards the net. There's a shot towards the net, and a nice blocker save right up top. McMillan, he throws a shot towards the net. Another save. Probert now. We got 6-on-5 as the puck still is loose at the blue line. Another shot, but seeing that all the way through. Getting in the old breadbasket is Evans, and he's able to make the save, cover up. And a tripping call coming to the Highlanders. And looks like it's number 3, Bouchard, heading to the box for 2. So now the Kings are going to head to the power play. So power play unit coming on for the Kings. McDonald and Murphy on the draw. Kings control. Duncan. McIntyre. Holland. Shot towards that. Rebound. No. As getting a glove on it is Evans. And right on the doorstep was Murphy. But no rebound. Covers up and we're getting another face-off. Staying inside the zone there. I think they might have only 3 seconds went off on the penalties. I might have to believe a lot more time went off than that. It seemed. Either way, play continues. Highlanders able to grab the face-off, and they send that to the length of the ice. Forechecking down there is Landry. Trying to spin away from the check is Duncan. Gets it to Hullett. Hullett long, short little stretch pass. I thought he was going cross-ice, but it was picked off by McIntyre. McIntyre drops it. Duncan got a Landry on him. Comes here. And we're getting an unsportsmanlike call, but the Kings had the puck. But it looks like the Highlander, are they both going? So Landry's in the box first. And looks like it's 2-10 as we're checking with the guys in the truck go back. They're checking the calls. We'll have a look here now. Timekeepers got their, and you got some eager fans hoping for the 5-on-2 up here. Sorry, you get the laugh here. I'm not going to say the mom's name on camera. We know her quite well. Looking for the 5-on-2. But we'll tease her on that one afterwards. As they get it all corrected there, getting a full side as 3 players in the box now on the Cabot side. As the referees try to get this all straightened up. So 5-on-3 will be coming up. They're just trying to see, it'll definitely be for 1:33. We'll see if an extra 2 goes up on the clock here or not. Chance here for the Kings to double up their lead. Maybe a chance for a 2-for-1. They could score 1 on the 5-on-3 and then continue the power play. Both these teams next weekend will be over on the island for the Spud. as U16 AAA has a division over there. So they just had the Ice Jam a few weeks ago, which High Button brought to you. Now we'll be back over on the island for another tournament starting next Friday. Unfortunately, High Button won't be over there, so we won't be able to bring you that broadcast. I might be there myself. I'll see if the Spud is offering any streaming or not. But we're still waiting for this to get on their way. And then again, I want to check out the High Button the YouTube page as well as the web page and all the different High Button accounts that we have. Games going all day today before, good football playoffs are today as well. So a nice early game here, and hopefully Cabot will be able to get home before any bad weather comes as well. Safe traveling for everybody. So we're still waiting. There's nothing up on the clock yet, as the players they're getting excited. You hear some eager fans here. It's great being up here in the crow's nest. We're right in tight with the fans, and sometimes they don't realize the microphone picks up everything. Well, definitely our ears do too. There's the extra 2 minutes up on the clock there now. We'll wait for all the official announcement. Either way, 5-on-3 Kings for 1:30 here. But right off the draw, Landry's able to pick that up. That's number 16, Landry. And he's able to dump that down. McLaughlin out to play it. Looking to anchor the power play here is Duncan. He's going to start to skate. He's looking up high. He makes the one move at the blue line. Now he's up there looking for some reinforcements. Puts the brakes on. Back up top. There's Hullett. Hullett faked the pass over. Now he gives it. He's looking to step in. It's McIntyre. Look for a lane. Let's go back up top. Hullett. He might shoot. It's deflected in front. Evans gets a piece of it to the side of the net. Probert. Back up top. McIntyre. He's having a look. McIntyre going to dance in. He's at the top of the circle. He shoots. He rifles one high. Kept in at the blue line by Duncan. 45 seconds to go here. McIntyre again. Back to Hullett. Hullett looking for a shot. Goes down low to Probert. Probert back up top. Duncan. He rips a shot. That's blocked in front as Murphy's feeling that one as they hit him in the back of the leg. McIntyre, a little sauce pass over here. Bounces. And I'm not being too close to the line, being too fancy. That puck comes back out and they got to reset. 25 seconds to go now in the 5-on-3. McIntyre again. Cross-ice pass on the skate of Hullett. Bouncing puck. Kept in by Duncan. Duncan back over to McIntyre. McIntyre, Probert looking for it out front. There's Probert there. Deflected as Murphy got a stick on it. Deflects it wide. 10 seconds to go, 5-on-3. Quick pass. Here's Hullett. He rips a shot, and he misses on the short side. Sometimes you think it sounds better when it hits the boards or glass. If it hits the mesh, it doesn't make any noise. First penalty almost over. Side that. Quick trade up. That is in. Just as the penalty expires on the 5-on-3, Kings are able to score. I believe that's Murphy that was able to go 5-hole on a little touch pass down low. They're going to have a conversation at the box here. I believe the penalty just expired, so it should nullify the rest of the 26 seconds that's up on the clock now. As we're checking with our crew in the truck, they agree that the penalty should be over. And there's the player leaving the box. The only one left in the box now is for the 10-minute misconduct. So we're going to be back to 5-on-5. 11:37 left here in the second. Kings now lead 2-0. Face-off brought at center. Scramble for it. Picked up by Sullivan. Sullivan chips it ahead. Elliott trying to use that long reach. He's able to get it to the wall, but Oliver chips him off, looking for some help down there. Sullivan, he's trying to pull his way through. Sullivan, he's looking out front. There's Elliott. Elliott trying to, and he finally gets a shot off as Sullivan gave him a great pass out front, but has hands like his mother and can't put anything in the back of the net. I can say that because I'm his dad. Going forward now. Trying to pick it off along the boards. There comes the Highlanders. They're back the other way. They're trying to break wide. It goes to the corner. Opus gets there first. Gives it to Jay. Jay got a man on him. Looking to get bumped off the puck. Jay gets his pass picked off. Coming spinning around with it was Gillis. He's looking to free it. Comes to the corner. Sullivan trying to clear. Sullivan comes up. He looks up ice. He flutters a pass up towards center. It comes here at the line. Kept in. There's Sullivan. Sullivan looking again. Back to Elliott. This time he gets a shot on net, and there's Evans again. Makes the save as Sullivan can't believe 2 passes out front, and they can't capitalize. Evans with a nice save in tight, able to cover up. We'll get a face-off here. 10:39 left in the second period. Face-off deep in the zone. McGilvery and Verge. Highlanders grab it. Goes along the wall, kept in by White. White keeps it in deep. Rims it around. Orchard looking for it. Spinning away from it is Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh behind the net. Goes here to Cameron. Takes a bounce on him. Right to the wall for Webb. Webb, little drop pass for McGilvery. Can't clear the line though. Kept in by Orchard. Orchard trying to go front for Verge. He gets stick checked in the high slot area. Highlanders able to chip it out. Looking to put it back in. Far side to Verge. Verge trying to get by a defender. Comes along the wall. Picked off. Bouncing puck comes out front. On the side of the net now. Everybody looking for it. Cameron gets there first. There's Verge in the backhand. There's a quick little shot trying to hit Martin. And his shot goes wide. That puck's up high. White last man back. Got a man on him. He's able to get the puck out. Gain the red line. Chip it in. Get a race for it. Trying to push it ahead. Bouncing puck along the wall. Webb trying to kick it free. Put back in deep by Verge. Here's Martin in the corner. Martin. Little cycle back. Goes back to the blue line. White cross pass. There's Graves. He rips the shot. Goes off a skate short side. Highlanders along the boards again. Webb tries to chip it out. Kept in by Martin. Martin puts it back in deep. In behind the net, picked off by Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh got Orchard on him. Looking for it. Push back. Now Cameron picks it up. Puts the brakes on. Looking up ice. Got a long stretch pass in behind the play is Webb. Webb trying to make a move to the slot area. Webb steps up, shoots off the post. That close, and there's a rebound as they walk away. Looking to shoulder check is McLaughlin, but the puck's able to come to the corner. Highlanders coming that close to cutting the lead in half as they hit the iron. A nice move in tight. And they wait for the offside there as Bouchard brings the puck over. Now he touches it as they do some pushing and shoving just inside the blue line. Offside call. 8:40 remaining here in the second period. Face-off will come outside the zone. On the draw, in the feet, trying to find it. Comes to the half wall, inside the zone. Far side. McIntyre going to chip that in at the end of the red line. Murphy trying to use his speed to get in there deep. Gets poke checked by Burchard now with it. He starts to break along the wall. Kept in the blue line. There's a shot by Duncan. That's blocked in front. And able to chip it up now and up the other way is McPhee. McPhee, little chip and chase as he's looking for it in the corner. McMillan able to get it to the half wall. Shot towards the net. McLaughlin getting a piece of that. Pass there by McIntyre. It's picked off at center and put right back in deep. Duncan in the corner. Back to McIntyre. He can't handle the pass on the wall. Puck not going to make it far enough for icing. Highlanders back in their own zone. They'll put the brakes on his Kavanaugh. Going to come in front with a little move there as he brings the puck up. He's over the red line now. He's going for a skate. Takes it along the wall. Puts the brakes on. Trying to put it deep. Gets stick checked. McIntyre back the other way. McIntyre going cross ice. Goes off a skate. Everybody got to get back on side. Duncan over the line now. Duncan trying to use that speed in the corner. Trying to avoid a check it as Cameron had him all lined up. Gets a body on him. Kavanaugh goes high off the glass. Trying to keep it in. Stick check at the line as McIntyre. The puck comes out. Up to Elliott. Elliott trying to gain the line. Elliott up in the zone now. He's looking for him to make a move. A little drop pass. Didn't realize McIntyre was changing. Puck kept in at the blue line though. Pucked in along the wall. Elliott now. He has a look. Elliott. Elects to shoot. Blocker save. Cameron looking to clear. He's able to get up towards center. Couldn't quite connect with the pass. Jay at his own blue line. Jay little cross ice pass to Elliott. Touch pass to Probert. Probert avoids a check. Back to Elliott. Elliott trying to use that long reach. Gets it to Jay. Jay to Duncan. Sullivan. He looks for a shot. And he can't quite get a shot off from the side of the net. Kept in at the blue line. Down low for Probert. Probert trying to come up with it. Gets it to Elliott. Puts it right back in the corner, but hits a leg. But Probert finds it. Probert down low for Sullivan. Sullivan trying to go back out front. Elliott has a look. Trying to get to the forehand. Leads it for Opus. Opus goes back here for Jay. Jay to Elliott. Elliott having a look. Down low to Duncan. They're trying to set something up. Trying to go back out front, but Probert all tied up. Now Opus has it. Opus to Probert. He can't handle the pass. Bouncing puck, trying to keep it at the blue line, but the wrong side was Jay. Kings got a tag back up. Chance here for Kavanaugh in the corner with it. He's looking up towards center. He's going to send it the length of the ice, but doesn't touch anything, so that's going to be icing. The Highlanders going to be unable to change. 5:57 left here in the second. Faceoff's going to stay deep in the zone. Verge going to line up with Burchard. The linesman trying to back up the wingers. On the draw, in the feet, picked up by Burchard. He's going for a little skate, trying to get by Graves at center. He likes to chip it in deep. White back to retrieve it. He goes to the corner, looking for Orchard. Orchard trying to start the breakout. He gets up to Verge. Leads it for Stapleton. Stapleton trying to dance his way through. Stapleton in tight. Oh, he can't beat the short side. Nice little move there. Tried to go up high over the shoulder inside the post, but Evans gets a piece of it, and the post got most of it. Now Verge. Drop pass back to Stapleton. He gets pinched off in the corner. Picked up by McDonald. McDonald back the other way. He chips it ahead. Dumps in the corner looking for Bowie. Bowie tried to go back out front. Couldn't quite connect. Highlanders try to put out front. That's picked off by White. He clears the zone just. Now it's picked up by White again. He's by himself up there. Somehow he found the puck through the scrum. He rims it around. Kept in at the blue line. Shot towards the net. That goes off a leg. And cleared. There's White again. He got to hammer that in. Over there on the far side now is Landry. Landry can't get by Orchard. Gets some help though. Now it's picked up. Back the other way was Blake Landry dumping that in. Comes to Cameron. He rips the shot. And there's McLaughlin. Sees that as Cameron tried to go low glove on the short side. Well, McLaughlin sees that. Gets the trap rope. Covers up. We'll get a face-off now. 4:32 left second period. 2-0 to score. Shots on goal 22-14 in favor of the Kings. Face off, back to the blue line, shot towards the net, goes off a stick, lands right there and tight, and there's a quick shot that's deflected in front. As trying to get a shot on net was Webb. Puck comes to the far corner. Two players give chase. They bang away at it. Everybody trying to get it clear. Trying to find it, they bang away. Hear the referee yelling at them to move it. The Kings do come up with it. Elliott brings down the short side. Elliott rips the shot, trying for the old pad pass, but hits Evans right in the old logo, and he's able to save that, cover up, and we'll get a face-off. Sometimes the old logo hole opens up. The players always shoot for it. Able to make the save. We get a face-off in deep. Burchard and Murphy. Comes to the wall. Back to the blue line. Trying to keep that in, but kicked out. We get a puck race back the other way. Burchard trying to get there first, but Duncan gets there. Looking up ice now, trying to find someone to move it to. Nobody's open. He likes to keep it himself. There's a linesman. What a move there. There's a quick shot, and Murphy missing that short side. We're still in awe by the linesman with that jump play at the blue line to get out of the way. The player is flying in. There's Murphy looking for it. Murphy trying to get free. Leave it at the point. Duncan looking towards the net and hits a body in front. Back of the blue line, kept in. Duncan again looking to put it deep. That's picked off by Connors. And he goes, kept in deep. Trying to break the puck out now is Connors. He has the puck goes off a stick. Picked up by Oliver, who's able to get up to the blue line and it gets chipped in. McLaughlin got to play it. He got to play himself up to Martin. Martin goes high off the boards. Picked up by Connors at center. A little touch pass back up. They got to get back on side. Picked up by Duncan just inside the blue line. Duncan look up nice. Trying to hit Martin. Martin going to chip that in. They're looking for a change. Connors going to rim it around to the open side. Big hit there as he tried to chip the puck in as Verge stepped into him. Verge going cross ice. Hollett. He already got one so far tonight. Hollett likes to shoot. And there's one in the old bread basket that Evans will hold on to. 2:38 left now here in the second period. Face-off will stay in the Highlanders zone. I want to thank everybody again for tuning in this early Sunday morning game. Third game of the weekend for the Kings. The second of the back-to-back between these two. as they had a tight game yesterday. This game is tight as well. Yesterday was a 1-goal game. Right now it's only a 2-goal game. Hollett looking for it in behind the net. Trying to find it. Verge does. Try to go out front. Second time out front. It's in McIntyre's skates. He likes to go back to the blue line. Shot deflected, and Evans gets a piece of that. And I'm not sure if Hollett or Verge got a stick on that, but somebody touched it out front. Puck does come out. Kings tag back up. Landry goes cross ice and trying to play with it at the blue line. It gets picked off by Verge. Verge trying to come in, trying to go short side. He bangs away at it. Evans down, and there's Hollett getting a little extra shot, and there comes another one. And it looks like both of them are going to go as Hollett takes the worst of it. I'll just let the fans let you know what they think of that up here in the old Crow's Nest. Looked like it's Kavanaugh going in for the Highlanders, and Hollett is heading in there for the Kings. So see if anybody's getting an extra one or if it's just 2 each. So 2:04 left now, second period. Referees giving the instructions to the timekeeper. And right now, we're still waiting. We'll see here. It gets a little quiet. We're trying to listen in. Extra body in the box for the Highlanders. So it looks like it's going to be 5-on-4. Extra 2 minutes is up on the clock. So it looks like Hollett was, I think, was going to get a slash as he gave a little extra whack. And then maybe head contact because the player came in and gave him a pretty good shot. That's my unofficial opinion up here in the booth. Obviously, we'll wait for the official call from the timekeeper's box. But there is 2 minutes up on the clock. And as of right now, Kings will be on the power play. The referee's explaining it to the Kings bench right now. And the referee's having a conversation with the Highlander right here in the crease area in front of Evans with a couple of Cabot players. Having a long conversation over there at the Kings box. I think they're upset with Hollett being in the box. Either way, right now it's 5-on-2, the same as we had earlier. So is that you don't see it very often, but 5-on-2. There comes the other two players there now. Now I think we're finally straightened away here now. 2:04 left, second period. Kings going to be on the power play, leading by 2. McDonald on the draw with Probert. Highlanders control, looking for some open ice. Trying to keep that in the blue line, and does with Verge. Here's McIntyre. McIntyre, he likes to shoot it. What a save! Highway robbery trying to go upstairs, but flashing the leather is Evans to keep this a 2-0 hockey game. McIntyre thought he was going to pop the water bottle, and Evans says no. Back on the draw. Jay keeps it in. There's McIntyre again. Goes back to Jay. Jay having a look, trying to find an open man. Going to go down low here to Probert. Probert looking to the slot. Good job on the box here to close that in by the Highlanders to keep the Kings outside. Back up top, here's McIntyre spinning away from one. He's having a look. He's at the top now. Still has it. Likes to go down low to Probert. Probert way up, back up top, and good job to keep that in by Verge as him and McIntyre almost collided at the blue line. Jay's going to elect to shoot, goes off the blocker, comes up top. Verge, he just tried to hold it. Thought he might go for a one-time there, but the puck was kind of bouncing on him. Down to Probert. Probert might have come out. He got to go backdoor and almost went off of McPhee's stick on that far side. Trying to poke it loose now. 3 maroon jerseys are able to come up with it. McIntyre picks out the scrum. Last minute play, second period. There's a shot from the point, and there's that glove again as that was redirected in front, and Evans diving over to his left to get that puck. 2 great saves. And I know Logan for a lot of years through our Sackville minor days, doing a great job helping out the Cabot team this weekend. Great to see him between the pipes. 54.1 here, 50 seconds left in the power play. Kings controlling the draw. Comes over here to Elliott. Elliott, he throws the shot, deflected in front as right on the doorstep was Sullivan trying to get the old deflection screen or rebound, but Evans able to find it first. He jumps on it. We'll get on the face-off back in the zone. Between periods, we maybe try to get an interview with a couple of the parents up here to get their views of the game. I don't think they'll want to be on camera, but love to get a couple of parents' opinions of what's happening. I'm pretty sure they'll decline. Back on the draw. Here to Elliott. Elliott at the blue line. He goes back over to Murphy. Murphy doing the high slide, trying to get that bumper shot off was McMillan, but he couldn't quite get on. Elliott has in his skates. Kind of leave that for Duncan. 30 seconds to go. Duncan likes to shoot. Hits a skate in front. Rebounds loose. Goes high off the glass, and chance here to clear, and they do. And in behind the play, Sullivan trying to get his stick. Evans going to help him out. 20 seconds to go. Maybe one last rush here for the Kings. Here comes Duncan, and there goes Sullivan. Going to head. Oh, I thought Sullivan was heading to the box as he got tied up, but I'm confused on that one there because I thought Sullivan did the tripping, but I think they called it on the Highlanders. But we had the puck. But it is Sullivan going to the box. Right at the blue line there, I seen him stick the leg out and trip the player. But we had the puck, and the whistle didn't go at the Kings, sorry. Either way, 6.2 left here in the second period, only 2 seconds ago in that initial Highlanders. As Sullivan heads to the penalty box, faceoff's going to come outside. I'm not sure if a Highlander player is heading to the box as well. That faceoff, if it's what I think it is, should be down in the Kings zone. Might have to check back in the truck to see what the call is going to be. But I think the referee forgot who had the puck. 2 minutes for tripping for sure, but the long conversation, as like I said, the Kings players in the box, but the play continued for a long time as they had the puck. Face-offs down deep, so definitely the Highlanders are going to get the call. As you get a chuckle as some parents shaking their head down by the glass, making a couple comments, making everybody laugh. It's a lot of conversations pretty well after every whistle, especially when it comes to the penalties so far in this game. Nothing up on the board as of yet. Definitely a tripping call is coming to the Kings. What else is going on? You got as good as I do. I'm at a loss for words right now. As for normal, thank you everybody for tuning in. We'll try to do our best here as we always do with all these games. Have as much fun as possible. Hope everybody at home is enjoying. Please, by all means, leave comments on them. We'd love to hear where everybody's watching from, who you're hoping for. If we make any mistakes, don't be scared to call us out because we know we make them. On the draw. So 4 minutes is up on the board. So we'll wait for the official call to get him straight up. As the horn goes, some more pushing and shoving. This is how yesterday's game kind of went between the second and third period. So I was waiting for these two teams to wake up, and looks like they have. So it should be an interesting third period. We'll get the corrections and all the information on what happened. We're going to take a break here. We'll get things straightened away here for the third period. Make sure you come back in about 10 minutes. We'll see you ready in a few. And we are back. Third period action just getting ready to get on their way. We got some clarification of that penalty that came just before the end of the second. So it is going to be a 4-minute slew foot. So Sullivan's going to be in the box for a bit there. So a chance here for the Highlanders to cut the lead in half and maybe even the chance to tie it on this power play, as they could go for a 2-for-1. As the linesman gets the nets all straightened away there. They're still having more conversations at the penalty box area. We'll see what this third period brings. Like I said, got a little more testy in that second period, which is come to expect between these teams. As they still chat away here a little more. McLaughlin giving his net a check here. Here comes the linesman to shut the door. The referee's at center. Still got one player left in the Highlanders box. I believe that's still from a 10-minute. So it should be power play. It is. There's 5 skaters out there for the Highlanders, 4 for the Kings. Players are ready. You hear them banging their sticks on the ice. Referee looks like he's ready. They have a little chat at center now. Looks like the boys got excited early. The referee's not quite ready to drop the puck. A little ice repair here down by the blue line by the linesman. A lot of anticipation here as we get ready for this third period. Looks like we're ready to go now. Hope you're ready to go at home. And here we go, right off the draw. Third period action controlled by the Highlanders in their own deep. Looking to set it up. Bring the puck up ice now. Here comes the speedy Bouchard. He's going to dump that in right on the side of McLaughlin. He paddles that to the corner. Coming to the corner, 2 players collide there, Bouchard and Duncan. Trying to bang away at Prober, trying to get that free from Gillis. 3 Highlanders in there now, trying to work that loose. Bouchard able to come up with it. He chipped it down low. McMillan getting there. He takes a bump. He puts it to the corner, picked up a Bouchard. And Bouchard with a big reverse check on the Duncan. And there's McMillan with a little hit down low, but the puck kept in at the blue line. Shot towards the net, and right in the old breadbasket of McLaughlin. And he's able to hold the puck, and we'll get a face-off. 3:12 going here in the power play. 22 seconds gone. Count that, 42 seconds gone here as the referees checking McLaughlin's post on the far side. Still pretty wet in the crease area there. Face-off control by the Highlanders. Gonna walk the line up top, looking towards the net. There's a deflection, front, loose, rebound, and McLaughlin finds it, covered up. We'll get another face-off. Doing all kinds of work there on that net. You see the referee coming in again, and you can see the water from up here in the actual net itself. If they drop the net, there's a shot. Can't quite get it through as Gillis tried to get right off the face-off dot. There's one high off the glass and does clear the zone. Regrouping back at their own blue line. Highlanders. Cross ice pass, goes off a skate, kicked up to Bowie. He's going to chip it in deep. Comes in around. Chance here for Jay. Jay trying to chip it ahead. He's able to get it to Stapleton's stick. Stapleton's going to kill some time. He's going to go for a skate. He chips it ahead because it does get by the defender. Evans going to go to play it. Now Stapleton and Bowie go to the corner. Stapleton's going to do a little forechecking, trying to kill some time off in the power play. Now the Highlanders going to bring it out. Going for a little skate. Gets the red line, chips and chase as they put it in deep in the corner. A couple of shots there as they come in. There's a shot off the side of the net, and a chance to close the rebound. And a nice save as McLaughlin had to be careful there as that puck came right out off the backboard. And there's some more pushing and shoving and throughout the hash mark areas. And eager fans along the glass getting their say in towards the referees. 2:13 remaining now, power play. 18-19 remaining third period. On the draw, controlled again by the Highlanders. They're at the blue line, looking towards the net. There's a shot. McLaughlin sees that all the way through. If he sees it, he's going to save it. We're going to have the face-off down deep. Verge on the draw. Mad scramble as he was all tied up with McGilvery. Puck to the blue line, but not out. This time, second attempt, the Kings are able to get that the length of the ice. Evans coming to come out to play it. Down under 2 minutes ago now in the power play. Looking to skate the puck up ice. Trying to set something up, but they dump it in deep. Right on the Graves stick. Graves going to look for some open ice. He finds it, and all the way back down to the Highlanders zone. Evans way out to play at this time. He leaves that for Connors. They try to set up now over the blue line. Trying to skate up, gets taken down, losing an edge there. Lands on a King stick, and he sent that right down the length of the ice. 1:20 to go now in the power play. Highlanders almost bumped into the referee there coming to the corner. Now they start to break out. They're up at center, losing the handle, can't quite connect. Picked up by Murphy. Murphy trying to catch him on a change as he flies up there and chips it in deep. Behind the net, Connors. Leaves it. Burchard. He's trying to fly up. He got some speed going. He's over the line. He falls down, gets back up, still has the puck. Now he's in the corner with it. Spins away from a check. We're at the goal line here. Lexico in behind. Stick check by Duncan, who rims around. We get a puck race for, trying to get there first. And then Cabot does. There's a shot short side. There's a save. Goes for the far corner. Along the wall. Picked up by Martin. And he's able to send that all the way down the length of the ice. Evans out to play it again as he leaves it for Cameron. Cameron picks up. Under 30 to go here in the power play. Cameron skates it up. Little drop pass. There's Gillis. He's trying to gain entry to the zone. Falling down was Duncan, but Hollett gives him a little hand, and they're able to chip that down the end of the ice. Maybe one last rush here in this power play. Here's Cameron with it again. Going to skate out of his own end. Cameron trying to put the afterburners on. Puts the brakes on the corner, looking out front, look for a redirect, and it's in the feet. Nobody can find it. And it does land on Jay as flying in there was Webb, trying to find that loose puck. There's Duncan out of the penalty box. Sullivan, he is in the corner now, looking for some help, going to come off the wall, looking for a shooting lane, has it poked off his stick, kept in at the blue line though. Down low is Hollett. Hollett having a look, going to go backdoor pass, but can't get it through. Good shot by the defender Cameron to get a skate on that. Puck kept in at the blue line. There's a shot from Jay, that sails high. Opus trying to keep it in, he's able to poke it up to Probert. Probert trying to free it on the wall. And there's a high chip play. Comes out, back in the King zone. Cabot making a change. Jay goes over to Opus. Opus looks up. He looks at some room to skate. Opus over the blue line now. Opus having a look. He takes a shot towards the net. He's in deep. It's blocked. Another one goes over front. He walks away at the side of the net. He scored his first goal yesterday. He's looking for more today. Cabot's able to clear. Up at center. Hollett chips it ahead. Picked off by Cameron the other way. Cameron's over the blue line. He avoids a couple checks. Puts it in deep. Jay and Cameron take it to the corner. Jay's able to pick it up as he takes a bump. McIntyre gets taken down. Can't get the puck open. There's the referee's arm as he tried to sidestep a check. Looked like he might have been tripped up. And as we get all the time up here in the booth, we get the calls right. Tripping it is. And the Kings are going to head to the power play as Osternlander, number 16, is going to head to the box for 2 or less. 5:10 gone here in the third period. Kings going to try their luck on the power play. On the draw, controlled by the Kings at the blue line. Here's McMillan. He rips up for a wrister. Evans gets a blocker on that. Comes to the corner. Orchard. Off top. Diverge. He tried to do a little give and go, but the pass is picked off. As far as the line, but not open, but goes off his skate and able to chip it ahead. And going to give chase as Duncan and McDonald come to board. And there's a big hit by McDonald. And Duncan didn't like that. The referee's arms up. And now some players collide. We'll see if cooler heads prevail or not. We'll see what the call is going to be here now. I believe it's going to be boarding. Be careful in the corner there. So it looks like McDonald, Aiden A. McDonald, number 11, is heading to the box. So with 1:32 left in the first penalty, Kings are going to be on 5-on-3 as 2 minutes is up on the clock. Back in the draw, and the referee having a little chat, or it looks like an equipment malfunction there on Evans. Around the neck area. Looks like he's okay there now. on the draw, comes to the half wall. Controlled by the Kings. There's Duncan. Having a look towards net. Gives it to McIntyre. McIntyre, he takes a shot. That's a nice block in front of him. Kings able to keep it in again. Here's Duncan looking again. Duncan back to McIntyre. He takes another shot. Another block in front. As getting his body in the fray there was Oliver twice. Now on the far side. There's Hollett. Hollett down low. Probert trying to go back up to Verge. Has to go off his skate. Picked up by McIntyre. McIntyre likes to go back up top to Duncan. Duncan having a look. Over to Hollett. Hollett back to McIntyre. A little bit too far from him. McIntyre circles back. 50 seconds ago. They're on the back door. There's Probert. And he tucks one home. No chance for Evans. A nice pass over in the backside. Probert waits him out. Puts it in the back net. That's going to nullify the first penalty. So the Kings are going to stay on the power play for a minute 18. 13:39 left here in the third period. The Kings lead 3-0. Back at center. Kings control the face-off. White inside his own zone. He's going to skate up. He's looking to get that deep. He gains the line. Leaves it for Elliott. Elliott looking for some room. Elliott, he walks in. Elliott, he might step up for a shot. And he hits Evans right in the logo. And able to make the save, cover up. And we'll get a face-off in deep. So a minute 6 to go now here in the power play. Murphy on the draw. Wins it to the wall. Trying to find it is Stapleton. Get some help from Murphy, able to put it back in deep. Now Murphy off the wall. Leaves it back at the point for Graves. Graves has a look. Goes over to White. White walking the line. Back here to Stapleton. Stapleton trying to go back low. Trying for a little touch pass down low is Murphy. But couldn't quite connect. Murphy back to the blue line. Graves. Stapleton. To the high slot area as White chips one towards the net. He just chipped up over. Now Elliott battling for it. It's picked up by Murphy. Murphy trying to walk out of the corner. Stapleton back to Murphy. To Graves. Over here to Stapleton. Back up top to Graves. Having a look. 20 seconds ago in the power play. Trying to connect Murphy going in there. And Cabot's able to find that. And they're going to send that down the length of the ice. We get a puck race the other way. Graves got a man on him. As McPhee was coming down. Murphy didn't know the pass was coming. Trying to use his speed to get up. Get some help from Elliott now. Elliott trying not to trip over the blue line as he goes in. Then behind the net. Picked up by Murphy. Murphy goes over front, but nobody home. Pass put in behind. Penalized player back on the ice. We're back to 5-on-5. And here comes the Highlanders the other way. Highlanders up over center. Chipped in deep. Jay puts it in behind. Avoids a check as Opus has it in his skates trying to find it. He's able to get to the wall. It's in the skate to Elliott now. He pokes at it, kept it at the blue line. Shot from the point goes off a skate. Opus in behind the net now. He spins away. He's looking for some help. Gives it over to Jay. Jay trying to use that long reach. He's going to spin back. Gives it to Opus. Opus, quick pass up here to Elliott. He's over center. He's looking to get a change. He takes the puck in deep. Trying to dance his way through. Can't bring the puck with him. He loses his stick. Puck looking to clear out, just making a move there inside the line. Now he's up at center, kind of chip that in deep. Look for the bounce in the corner. McLaughlin out to play it. Opus goes hard off the boards to the corner. Takes a funny bounce right here by the door, but it's picked up by Probert. Probert looking for a skate, going long cross ice pass for Sullivan. Sullivan trying to spin away from the check in the corner. He goes down low. Probert trying to go back up to Martin. Can't quite connect. Puck's in the skates. Back in the corner. Picked up by Oliver. He has a look. Oliver spins away and behind the net to the corner now. Chips up along the wall. Picked off. Trying to keep that in. And it does. There's Sullivan. Sullivan walking. He's trying to rip a shot. He misses on the short side. Up top. Shot. Another block. Gets it back. It's Duncan. Duncan all the way outside the circle. Throws it out front. Looking for a tip in front. But it comes to the corner. They battle for the puck here. It's in the feet. Picked up by the Highlanders, spinning back into his own corner. That's Kavanaugh. Puck still not cleared. Right in front of the bench, they poke away at it. It's in the feet. Trying to find the scrum was Sullivan. There's some more pushing and shoving going on here now. Right at the blue line. Cooler heads prevails. A couple little extra whacks. Over the blue lines, Cabot. Oh, there's a dangerous hit there. And we'll see what happens here. I didn't see the referee's armed up, but spinning away. They're calling for the trainer now as he spun away from the check. I hate to see that as he looks like he's getting up. Hopefully he's going to be okay. We'll keep an eye on him. It's dangerous when they spin and they put their face to the boards. He's up. We'll keep an eye on him. Hats off. Number 14, so we'll keep an eye on him on the bench. We're almost at the halfway mark here in the third period. The referees are having a conversation here at center ice. There is the arm wasn't up initially, but maybe they'll have a chat, see if somebody else might have saw something. I want to try to keep control as much as possible. The last thing you want to see for either one of these teams, as I said, a big tournament coming up next weekend over in PEI with the Spud. Suspensions or injuries are not what you want right now. And we're getting close to that part in the season as well, where playoffs and provincials are just around the bend. As we wait for the referees to let us know what they see, they're going to go have a chat now, maybe with both benches or at the timekeeper's box. Let's, sorry, it's so quiet here. You can listen into a lot of the parents. I'm getting quite a chuckle to some of the ones down below us by the glass. It's interesting. Well, let's see if something comes from this or if it's nothing. And it looks like there is going to be a call because if we get a shot of the bench of the Kings, the coach is doing a little dance on the bench there. Doesn't look like he's very happy. It looks like there might be a call. McIntyre showing some stick handling skills here. He gets the puck to the linesman. Somebody's going to have to serve a penalty, it looks like. We'll go check with our correspondent up here to see if timeout, 30-second timeout at the end of this to the Highlanders. Maybe a chance for the timekeeper's box to, well, they called the timeout, so we know that there's a timeout. We haven't heard anything else called yet, and there's nothing up on the board. You have somebody, Duncan, for the Kings has headed to the dressing room, and he hit the door pretty hard, so I think his day is done. So we'll keep an eye. I don't know. Yeah, I don't. I'm gonna have to. The whistle's blown. Timeout's over. There's a 5-minute up on the clock. So a 5-minute major has been called. I'm assuming hit from behind would be my guess. It was number 4, Duncan. So, and then on the timeout, great opportunity now for the Highlanders to get in this game. They got 5 minutes, all they can eat to score what they can. And there's the referee's arm up again. So just 10 seconds into the 5-minute, we're going to have 4-on-4 for a bit as Hollett was tripped. So to make the timekeeper's life even more, 88 Cameron is in the box. So 4-on-4 for the next 2 minutes. And then the Highlanders will be back on the power play. So lots happened here in the third. As the Highlanders ice that puck, they don't realize that it's 4-on-4, so that's icing. So we're going to bring that face-off back in deep. So redo that face-off back in the Highlanders zone. Back on the draw, scramble, picked up by Hollett. Hollett back to Graves, who puts it back into the corner. That's picked up by Oliver. Oliver trying to go along the boards with it. Squirts loose, picked up by Bouchard, trying to get over the line. Can't get by Graves. Graves has it in his skates now, still trying to find it. Hollett does. Hollett trying to bring the puck over the blue line. He's able to leave it for Verge. Verge trying to work his way through. Leaves it for Hollett. Hollett trying to get a shot off. And then the puck's down. And somehow, under all that, Evans is down. Referee waved his arms right away that the puck's not in. So somehow under Evans is the puck. And the whistle goes. We'll get another face-off. So kind of a scrambly play, bring the puck in over the blue line. And on the side of the net, try to poke away at it. A couple of redirections. But the puck stays out. Face-off will stay in deep. A minute 26 here, 4-on-4. Puck flicked up high. And they're going to stay in deep. I believe the Cabot player listen to the penalty call here. So it's 5 minutes head contact. And Sullivan is in serving the penalty, I believe, for Duncan because he went to the dressing room. We'll wait for more on that. There's a shot. Goes off the glove of Evans as he got a piece of it, but goes to the corner. Oliver goes in behind. There's King. King comes up here. The pass is picked off. King's back in their own zone. Opus looks cross ice, trying to connect with Murphy. Didn't connect with him. Not far enough for icing. Murphy looking for it behind the net. Picked up by Oliver. Oliver looking to skate up. He goes along the wall. Cross ice pass here now. Picked up by the Highlanders. They dump it in deep. Goes in around the net. McMillan in the corner. Got Connors on him. Connors looking to come out with it. McMillan is able to get the puck back. Gets it to Jay. Jay to McMillan. Or sorry, McMillan. How did they get McIntyre and McMillan mixed up? Too many Macs. McIntyre chipped it up and it pass is picked off. Now McIntyre has it. He's over the blue line. He's at the face-off dot. He's trying to go back out front, trying to go back, but Evans not fooled as McIntyre tried to go back on that short side, far side. But Evans with a nice save in tight, able to cover up. Another face-off back in the Highlanders zone. 32 seconds to go, 4-on-4. And Highlanders will be back on the power play for the rest of that 5 minute. Graves at the blue line. McMillan, he looks towards the net. He takes a wrister. Easy save there for Evans. He gloves it down, and Highlanders are able to skate the puck out. Up at center, dumping it in deep. McLaughlin out to play it. Leaves it for Graves. Graves gives it to Stapleton. Stapleton is able to circle back. Looking to start the breakout. Orchard. Up to Graves, who's joined the rush. Graves. He's over the blue line. He looks short side. Backhand pass out front, goes off a leg and almost deflected into their own net as that pass tried to go front. You can hear McLaughlin tapping his stick as a penalty's over. As Orchard brings the puck in. Short-handed now are the Kings for another 2:35. We're 7:40 left here in the third period. Back the other way. Highlanders trying to set up the power play. There's Cameron in over the zone, putting the brakes on. Trying to go quick cross-ice pass. Went right in on McLaughlin. Had to make a little tight save there. Cameron again, another shot. That one's blocked by McMillan. They whack away out of the corner, comes loose. Back along the wall is Bowie to Cameron. Cameron having a look, trying to go up front, trying to go far side. Didn't miss by much, but did miss. Kept in. There's Bowie. Looking to go back up top. Cameron leaves it for McDonald. Goes back down low, but lands right on Jay's stick. And he's able to send that the length of the ice. A minute 45 to go now in the power play. Here comes the Highlanders. Dropping it at center. Chipping it in deep. Looking to give chase. There's Webb. Webb would give it back. Had to give his head up there. Is almost a big collision behind. Now Burchard. Off the boards. Right at the top of the circle, back door. Oh, he can't quite as Gillis had the one-timer all teed up, but couldn't get much wood on it and missed on the short side. Puck kept in, though. Gillis again, down low, gets it back. Looking towards the net, likes to go down low for Bowie. Bowie in behind. Here to Burchard. Burchard off top, that's picked off by Elliott. Elliott trying to go off to the races. Elliott trying to put some speed on. He's going to put the brakes on. Trying to go back out front, but they can't get by Cameron. Battle in the corner for it now. Looking for some help, short-handed. Back up top. 50 seconds to go. Opus. Got to put that in the corner. Picked up by Webb. Webb looking to skate out. Webb now. A little cross-ice pass, but kind of got misdirected there with Cameron. Got to circle back into his own zone. Now he's going to bring the puck up. Drops it for Burchard. He's going to use some speed. He comes in, long wrister. McLaughlin, he's going to play that. He's going to dump that himself. Oh, he can't. Oh, then if he gets some help, maybe a chance here short-handed. Elliott again looking to break wide. Just avoids a check. Trying to go out front. Can't quite get the pass. A sliding play front. There's a chance short side. Tried to hit Martin. 10 seconds ago. Pass come up front. McMillan's going to dump that right back in. With only 5 seconds to go now on the power play. That's going to do it on the 5-minute major as they chip it up towards center. Penalized player steps back on the ice. Martin with the puck. He gets bumped off. Picked up by the Highlanders. 5 minutes ago now, third period. Grace goes in the corner. Burchard's on him. It's in the skates. Picked up by Probert. Probert tried to go right out front, and that was almost picked off. And his mother has words up here as what she thinks of that play as she's right by the camera. And if Sheila's watching at home, special shout out to Sheila. Her grandson didn't need to make that pass. Puck comes in behind. Graves now in behind the net. There's a pass out front. Graves, a little bit too far from McIntyre. Puck comes in deep. Picked up by Oliver now. Oliver behind his own net. Looking up ice. Cross ice pass. Here comes the Highlanders. They're up over center. Trying to chip it in. McLaughlin, he's out to play it again. He's going to put it to the corner this time. McMillan and McGilvery in the corner. Now King trying to squirt it loose. Probert looking for it well. McDonald able to get it back to the point. There's a quick shot. There's a deflection. Almost a nice one short side as McLaughlin had to be sharp. McMillan trying to find it. King has it now. King out front, but McGilvery is looking the wrong way. He comes all the way to the far wall as high off the glass is Hollett trying to get there. Is Probert trying to get one hand, and him and McIntyre get all crossed up as they try to come into the line. Probert going to cycle it back down low as he takes a bump. And the Highlanders are able to clear the zone. Not going to make it far enough for icing. White back in his own zone. White putting the brakes on. Gives it to Opus. Opus to McIntyre. McIntyre going to skate in front of his own net. He's going to play with the puck here now. He's going to bring it all the way up ice. Little move at center. He's over the blue line now. Couple more defenders to beat as he rips a shot, but it hits a leg in front. Hollett in the corner. Gets taken down behind the net. Still has the puck though. Now he loses it. Picked up by the Highlanders and they chip it in deep again. Oh, all tied up, dumping that puck in. And now Hollett, I believe, is going to get the call as he threw his stick back as they got all tied up over the blue line. And a lot of times the referees will see the last action, not the first action. The retaliation is usually always going to get the call, and especially in a game like this. Hollett's going to get 2 for holding the stick. 3:20 left here in the third. A chance again for the Highlanders to get on the board here. Any chance to get back into this hockey game. 2 minutes up on the clock. Kings back on the penalty kill. Highlanders play with it at the blue line here, trying to find a seam. There's a shot, and high in the chest here, making a save. That lands on Verge's stick, and he's able to send that down. Evans out to play it. Leaves it there for Landry. He's going to start the power play from back behind his own net. Looking to skate up now. Up over center, they get the line. There's Gillis. He didn't like what he saw, so he brings it back out. Got to wait for his team to get back on side. Chips it in, and then chipped right back out by McMillan. And the Highlanders got to regroup again back in their own zone. Making some moves at the line now. Whiffed on the first pass, able to make the second pass. Chipped in, right on McLaughlin. See what he does this time. You got to play it to the corner. Verge looking for it now. He rifles it out, and that goes all the way down in deep. Evans out behind his net to play it. For down to 2:25 left in the third period. A minute to go in the power play. Almost picked off there by Verge, but here comes the Highlanders. There's McLaughlin to play it. Going to put it to the corner. Webb leaves it on the wall for Gillis. Gillis spins, goes back up top. We go back to far side, looking towards the net. There's a shot, goes off a leg, right onto Stapleton's stick. Stapleton has some time, flicks it ahead, trying to spring Verge. A little bit too far for him. He takes it to the corner. He's got Landry on him. There's Verge trying to find it. You got a bunch of white sweaters all over him. 25 seconds to go. Last rush here maybe for the Highlanders on this power play. And in behind the play, the whistle goes. And the referee, it looks like, saying something to the timekeeper's box. Something down in the corner. Looks like there is maybe the glass where the board is there. I believe the board, when Verge was along the board there, I think the board might have got knocked loose. You see the down at the end, our cameraman can get a good shot in there. You got two pieces of plywood, white and the light brown one there. I think the brown one got knocked loose. As Verge was trying to pin the puck, he got bumped. So we'll wait for the rink staff to come. Now, I'm trying to see. It looked like I thought a parent might be going over to fix that himself. That might be Carl Stapleton. I think that is Mr. Stapleton. He's got to fix that himself. There's no time to wait here. This is where the hockey dads come together. The hockey dads will come together to fix this. I'll have to wait for the rink staff. And there it is. The hockey dads don't just stand by the glass. You can put them to work too. We seen that a couple weeks ago where there was one where the Zamboni broke and they all went on the ice with shovels. Anything to keep the game going. And they seem like they're ready to go now. 21 seconds left on the penalty clock. 1:41 left here in the third period. And they drop the puck. Again, shout out to Carl Stapleton for being part of the rink crew here, fixing the boards down in the Highlander zone to make sure we can finish this game. Drop pass right there at the blue line. Last rush here on the power play. Trying to get over the blue line. It's in the feet of Opus. And Opus tried to clear, but it's kept in at the blue line. Penalized player Hollett steps back on the ice. Penalty over, back to 5-on-5. They try to knock the puck loose. Bouchard back to the blue line. Having a look. There's a shot. Goes off a leg in the corner. Landry trying to come out of it. He circles. It's in the feet. Find by Graves. Graves going to go for a skate. Gives that to Orchard. Orchard brings it over the blue line. Puts the brakes on. Going to take it to the corner. Last minute to play, third period. Orchard looking for it. Squirts loose. Hollett fresh out of the penalty box. Shot from the blue line. There's Hollett right on the doorstep trying to deflect that one. If it comes to the corner. Hollett trying to pin it now. Under 40 to go. Referee telling him to move it. Not going to blow it down. Does come out. Trying to find it down low. Picked up in the corner now. Oliver has Murphy on him. Oliver takes a bump on the short side. Holler trying to find it. Picked up by Orchard. A little backhand past the blue line. There's White with a shot and doesn't make it through. Then is redirected as Evans had to slide back the other way, but missed on the far side. 10 seconds ago now. Hear the referee from here saying move it. As the clock's going to tick down. We wait for the final horn. Hopefully nothing's going to come from the scrum in the corners. A little extra pushing and shoving. And that's it as the horn goes. Final score, 3-0. Kings with a 6-point weekend. 3 victories Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So they have a great weekend. The final shots on goal end up 32-24. Well, that's going to do it for us here. High Button Sports. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you next game.